An author could be identified to their body of work. It is someone who creates art that reflects their personality and is less likely to be influenced by the prospect of making money. Authors can be recognised through the themes they use, the visual style and the narrative construction of their films. Theory first came from the French magazine called Auteur Theory and has influenced film criticism since 1954. Tim Burton is an American film director, producer, writer, poet and stop-motion artist. He's known for his dark gothic themes and quirky and fantasy films such as Edward Scissorhands, Sleepy Hollow and Sweeney Todd. Burton films appeal to the young audience because the narratives that Tim uses are something that the young people can relate to. Tim Burton uses a lot of themes in his work, but the main themes are rejection, isolation and death. These three themes can be found in both Sleepy Hollow and Edward Scissorhands. In Sleepy Hollow, as Constable Crane was walking through the Sleepy Hollow town, people would be looking out the windows and shutting them as he walked past. The theme of death appeared at the very beginning of the film Sleepy Hollow. In the cornfield, heads were chopped off of bodies of two people. Before this happened, there was dripping red wax which appeared like blood on the floor. This could be foreshadow of what was about to happen. Tim Burton's films haven't changed a lot from before. The visual themes and narratives are all the typical Tim Burton styled film. Tim Burton started off with working for Disney, but ended up leaving because his work was too dark for the young audience to view back then. Now he is with Disney once again, but is still doing his style of film, but it's now okay for children to view because the younger audience can now relate to his work more, making it more appealing for them. Alice in Wonderland and Frankenweenie are two examples of the more recent Disney films that he has created. Frankenweenie is a remake of one of his old films which he turned into an animation, and Alice in Wonderland is a sequel of the first one made. Because Tim Burton's films involve such strong emotions, many people from the younger audience has most probably experienced it, and that makes the film better to watch when you understand the emotion more. The three themes Burton uses the most are isolation, death and rejection. Many of the audience can relate to these themes since they happen in everyday life. Tim Burton uses the emotions he felt during his childhood and uses it to make film. Tim Burton has made two films that are different in style to the rest of his work, but they received some negative responses from the critics and the public. Planet of the Apes and Mars Attacks. Arguably, since he created these two films, which were still a work of passion, even if the audience didn't enjoy it as much as his other films, makes him more of an author since he made that film because he wanted to, rather than making it because he wanted the public's attention and money. What I find interesting about the author theory is how the author has a different vision of success. They judge their success on whether the film is exactly how they pictured it in their mind, rather than how much money the film makes. Tim Burton is one of my favourite authors because the themes in his work stays consistent, so it's easy to identify him.